Picture this. You buy a storage locker, sight unseen, hoping for a hidden treasure. A family in Auckland, New Zealand did just that in August 2022. They got their auction haul home, expecting old furniture or forgotten boxes. What they found instead were 2 old suitcases, and a smell they would never, ever forget. It all started with a routine online auction for an unpaid storage unit. The winning family brought everything back to their house, unloading the items in their driveway. They noticed 2 suitcases were unusually heavy. When they finally managed to open them, the horrifying truth hit them instantly. They were looking at human remains. They immediately called the police. Detectives arrived, sealing off the property. The family, completely shaken and horrified, were quickly cleared of any suspicion. They had no idea the nightmare they had just brought home. Forensic analysis revealed the remains belonged to 2 young children, siblings later identified as Una and Minu Joe. Investigators believe they had died years earlier, when they were just primary school age. Throughout the investigation, one fact was constantly emphasized by police. The family who bought the unit did everything right. They reported their gruesome discovery without hesitation and cooperated fully with the authorities. But they were left carrying the emotional weight of a tragedy they had no part in creating. The investigation became a complex puzzle. Police meticulously traced the storage unit's rental history and payment records, building a timeline. The fees had gone unpaid, leading to the routine auction where the unit's contents were sold off, slipping unnoticed into the world until that fateful day. The case soon went international. Investigators tracked a key suspect who had left New Zealand years before. In late 2022, a woman named Ha-Kyung Lee was arrested in South Korea. She was extradited back to New Zealand to face charges related to the children's deaths. Years after the initial discovery, in September 2025, the case reached its conclusion in a New Zealand courtroom. A jury found Ha-Kyung Lee guilty of murdering both Una and Minu. What makes this case so chilling isn't some elaborate plot, but how it unfolded within the most ordinary systems we see every day. A rented storage unit, an unpaid bill, an online auction. A family, just looking for a bargain, was suddenly pulled into someone else's dark and tragic secret. This story haunts us because it's a stark reminder of how easily terrible secrets can be hidden in plain sight, behind a simple padlock on a metal door. The next time you see a storage locker going for a surprisingly low price, remember the family who opened theirs and found a past that refused to stay buried. They did the right, brave thing. They made the call. It's a somber lesson in how horror can be found in the most mundane places, and a reminder of the 2 young lives at the heart of this tragedy. Thank you for watching.
You were only supposed to take 1 piece of candy.
What do you want?
To be remembered.
Who is there?
We're not alone in here. Please make it stop.
You've heard of sleep deprivation, but not like this. In the late 1940s, a secret facility supposedly locked 5 political prisoners in a sealed room. No beds, no windows.
Just food, microphones, and a gas to keep them awake.
At first, they joked. Then, the laughing stopped. By day 5, voices on the microphones turned whispery and paranoid. They said someone was in the room with them, someone you couldn't see.
What's that sound? We're not alone in here. Please make it stop.
When the researchers finally opened the door, the lights flickered.
Don't let us sleep.
And the men begged to stay awake, as if sleep was worse than death. One subject grinned and said,
"We are what you hide when you close your eyes."
That's the line no one forgets. Was it real? Most call it creepypasta, a modern horror. But the idea is the part that crawls under your skin. What if something waits inside the mind, and all sleep does is keep it locked? So, if you could stay awake forever, would you? Or would you let the dark in and hope it's just a story?